Hello, Bama. Congrats on being legally first. I cannot guarantee the quality of today's stream. My internet has not been good for the past week, so I cannot guarantee the quality. Hi, Jeb. Villager, you don't count. Villager does not count. So we are starting a new Nancy Drews stream. Again, I cannot guarantee the quality. My internet has been bad, so you don't need to tell me if stream looks bad because I already know. There are some other exciting, well, kind of exciting things. I bought, quote unquote bought. Oh, thank you, Stream Elements. You're only late. I have a new idle game that I think is perfect for this channel. Fuck off. I hate you. At least it's the fast one. It's over soon. Oh, did we already? Oh, no, okay. I just can't tell with the catfish. Anyways, so moving on. The game I have is called Chillquarium, and I thought that would be like a fun stream thing that I could have on the stream. And like if you give bits or if you sub, you can name a fish whatever you want within reason. I know, it's so nice. And you can name a fish whatever you want. Within reason. Obviously, I'm not gonna have any bad words within reason. Let's just keep the music going while I move over. I figure you see it right up there. I can make it bigger if you guys would prefer it bigger. I haven't quite figured it out. Like I just moved chat. Hold up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to move. Why don't I have chat locked? Chat box. Lock that. So like I can make it a little bit bigger. I can make it a little bit bigger, but then you kind of lose some of your little guys. But like I could do that. I won't be long. I'm gonna I hope you have a good date. You could name a fish the big dog. So like I said, if you are a sub currently or have in the past, you are more than welcome to name a fish. I currently only have freshwater fish. Here, I'll move it to the center real quick just so we can see. Oh fuck, come on, let me. Okay, see, I only have freshwater fish at the moment. There is a goldfish in here that I've already named. Where are you, you bastard? Oh, right, hold up. I have to... See, that's Chatfish right there. So he's already named. And then he's creatively named Red. Name a fish bottom, please. Alright, what fish do you want, villager? Hold up. I got all these adult fish that I'm not selling. Do you want to be an elephant fish? Do you want to be a discus? How about a flower horn chillid painted rare? Most bottom looking fish. Name that red and white one the big dog. This one? Alright, the big dog. The most bottom looking fish. I don't... What counts as a bottom looking fish? What fish looks like a bottom? How would you classify a fish as a bottom? It's also snails. How would you classify a fish as a bottom? Big dogs gotta eat. Like, what would be a bottom fish? I know this is the dig at me, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking... I'm naming the snail Bottom. Because he's a bottom feeder. There we go. Alright, so this... Oh. I didn't save it. Hold up. Bottom. He doesn't want to, he doesn't like his... There we go, there we go. So we have Bottom the snail, and then we have Chatfish somewhere in here. Chatfish, and then we have Big Dog. No, oh shit! I didn't hit enter. Hold up, hold up. What was he? Is he? Okay, the big dog. There we go. The big dog. It's the one that says, "Oh my God, Bama." Anyway, so that's a new fun reward. I imagine it's just gonna get stupid when I get saltwater fish. Which, by the way, though saltwater is not cheap. Reef fellas, 200,000. And then hold up, and then the tank. I know I already made it small. The tank is 100,000. I'm gonna have to be idle playing this game for ages, man. Anyways, let's. So do you guys like it right here? And given the circumstances, I might be that fish then. But is right here just like a good spot for you guys? Do you like it? All right. So I actually did completely forget. Oh, you spelled lurk wrong, loser. I actually did completely forget about stream today because I was binge. What the fuck? You dig it right? Oh, right. Bama says they like it. Jeb says they like it. It's gonna stay right there. I forgot about stream. I was binge watching Criminal Minds. I'm actually in the middle of one of my favorite episodes. I know there's 5 people here, but first, hi Robert. You know, Robert, you get a special place because I forgot all about stream. Junior. Hi, Plant. Things might not be working properly. There's a chance things just don't want to work. Ooh, you lost. My oh Maya. Oh my god. Can you guys see the game? I forgot to turn on display capture. That's why you can't see it. I forgot to turn on display capture. Holy shit, there we go. There, oh my god. I just forgot to turn display capture on. I will comfort you so much, Planned. Why did the sound overlap? But Plant, I will, oh fuck. I will comfort you so much, Plant. Plant, look at the fish. Look at the chill aquarium. Oh my god. Whoa, they upgraded their stuff a little. Did you see that head bobble? Um, you cannot fish them. You can't hear Nancy what? No game on. Okay, I will oh my god. We might start. Okay, okay. Let me see. Let me. What if I got rid of this? Let me see. That would be because it's probably not capturing the right thing. We'll figure this out. Oh, fuck. I clicked the wrong thing. Can...
If there's one thing I've learned from my father, it's the value of hard work. Just tell me where to start.
There's a list of tasks for you in the lab. Once you've knocked those off, we'll regroup.
Where's the rest of the staff around here?
Yes! We've had to make some, budget cutbacks, so we'll be relying heavily on our volunteer staff. Namely, you. Besides Henrik and me, the only people who will be around to pester you are Taylor Sinclair, my ace art dealer, and Alejandro Del Rio, attaché to the Mexican consulate and executive thorn in my side.
Tell me more about Alejandro Del Rio.
Ugh, wouldn't you rather hear about the monolith? It's a massive
I'd rather not hear about anything so I can restart.
1,500 years old with Maya glyphs carved into it. We've installed it in the garden. Wait until you see it.
Could you explain what a glyph is?
Let me restart.
Glyph, as in hieroglyphic, is a picture that represents a word or an idea.
This person kind of looks like Sophia. I don't know who that is.
On the subject.
You'll take her. Oh my God. Robert.
How many glyphs are there in all?
Henrik can help you with that.
Plant, the fish, if you have ever been subbed or given bits to the channel, you are welcome to name a fish. Gifted subs do count.
Who's Henrik?
Henrik Vanderheun, world-renowned expert
but you can
in
name
Maya
any fish that hasn't already been named
to the
that I'm not
Brain
selling.
Trust. I told him I don't even want to see his pointy Vander head till he's got a translation on that
So far, we have a goldfish named Chatfish. We have a snail named Bottom.
To the orientation, Joanna.
And we have another fish called the Big Dog. All right. Nope. New game.
Welcome to my latest case. Dear Dad,
okay,
greetings
here we go.
From the new deputy curator at Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I miss you, by the way. How's Africa? I sure hope this letter reaches you in Ouagadougou before you move on to Nairobi. So I got the internship. Your old friend Franklin Rose was awfully nice to submit my name to the rest of the members of the museum's board of directors.
You'll have to pick out a fish.
Well, I'm in between cases.
If you can see them, look at them and just decide which one.
The museum specializes in ancient Maya culture. My supervisor is going to be Joanna Riggs, a well-known archaeologist.
Are we
Maybe
in DC?
You've seen her name in the news recently, in conjunction with the discovery of a strange Maya monolith. Apparently, it's created quite a buzz among experts in the field.
Oh shit, we are in DC, I
the
think.
Monolith in an upcoming exhibition. Just imagine, this artifact has been buried for hundreds
My take her out
years,
joke would have been funny with the creeper sound. I heard the sound effect. I don't know if you guys did, but I heard it. The blue one. Alright, the big flat blue looking one.
Exciting project and learn how
it's all big and shit. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Of ancient cultures. I'll keep you posted. Love, Nancy.
Nancy Drew, I presume. I'm Joanna Riggs.
Sound didn't overlap.
Welcome to Beach Hill.
That's so nice.
I was just checking the lock on this display case. This is one of the museum's most treasured pieces, a carving of King Pakal.
Who is King Pakal?
Oh shit, look at Nancy.
Pakal assumed the throne at age 12.
Hair color.
Can you imagine? That was 615
AD. What the fuck kind of shoes is she wearing?
68 years at the height of the Maya civilization.
Is that jade?
Yes, the Maya loved jade and used it for many of their carvings. There isn't another piece like this in the world, and it's priceless, which means I practically had to sell my own grandmother to get it.
Why did you buy it? You're white.
Leave it to Taylor Sinclair. He's a wizard when it comes to these deals. You'll meet him later.
He's white too.
Now then, Nancy, you're coming on board at a critical time for Beach Hill. An exhibit of this caliber is not kid stuff.
Does this
Franklin
look better
Rose
than the
assures me you're a real trooper,
or
and I hope he's right, because I'm not here to babysit. I don't care who your father is.
Sophia Lills was in Stranger Things and also was the druid. Oh, that's who she is? Okay. Okay,
I'm glad to be here. Please, tell me more about the exhibit.
In addition to our permanent collection, we're borrowing rare pieces from museums and private collectors around the world. Soon we'll be sitting on the most fabulous collection of Maya artifacts ever assembled in one place. And now that we've scored the monolith, too, Beach Hill sera numero uno.
Is she an unbearable character? I feel like she's gonna be an unbearable character.
Was the monolith excavated in
You
Mexico?
feeling all right? That's good to hear,
a hot
Jeb.
young team of archaeologists, Americans and Mexicans both, dug it out of a cave near Palenque. Every curator from here to Siberia was trying to get a hold of it, but I'm the one who closed the deal.
Okay, I have some issues. As someone who adores the field of archaeology but has a high chance of never working in it, why would you describe a team of archaeologists as a hot young team? Archaeologists, while hot and sometimes young, are not that kind of hot young team. Most of the time, they're caked in shit and dirt and mud and bugs and are elbow deep in a trash hole from 500 years ago. Yeah, you heard that right. In 1,000 years, our dumpsters are going to be the most valuable archaeological dig.
Why do you mention the nationalities of the
This is archaeological colonialism.
Because in archaeology, everyone wants to be king of the sandbox. I became a curator because I want to help make artifacts available to as many people as possible. That's all that matters, isn't it? Unless you're Alejandro Del Rio.
Oh shit, is this the archaeology game? Dude, I fucking love archaeology. To be fair, I knew some folks who went into archaeological digs and all of them were hot. Yeah, I mean, that is fair. I feel like if you're gonna go into archaeology, it kind of unknowingly raises your like hotness level a couple points. But at the same time, I guarantee you all archaeologists, unless they're working in like the fucking snow, are sweating their ass off. Or unless it's like raining. Most Western archaeology, it really is.
Who's Alejandro Del Rio?
Ugh, wouldn't you rather hear about
Southern
the
Mexico
monolith?
is closer
It's
to the
a
equator.
massive pillar of
they
stone,
absolutely were.
nearly 1,500 years old, with Maya glyphs carved into it. We've installed it in the garden. Wait until you see it.
Wait, so they took a 1,500-year-old important historical archaeological discovery and stuck it outside in a garden that's not the climate in which it was made? That sounds like really, really bad preservation. Plus, if you're gonna get a workout going in the field, you really are. Honestly, the state of archaeology is a really sad thing because like 90% of it is commercial archaeology and only like 10% of it is like the stuff that you think archaeology is, and apparently the pay is absolutely shit. I wanted to be an archaeologist when I was younger. I still kind of want to be an archaeologist. Hi, Rose. Welcome to the stream. Rose. My dear Rose, do you see the fish in the upper right corner? As a subscriber, you are allowed to name one. The big blue one, one of the red ones, and a goldfish are not available for a name. Think about what you would like to name one and get back to me on it. Anyways, back to this. Well, so...
How do you know it's 1,500 years old?
According to Henrik, the monolith was made at the special request of King Pakal himself, but we don't know what its purpose was.
Okay, who's Henrik?
Who's Henrik?
Henrik
I want a salmon named after me.
World-renowned expert in
salmon.
Maya hieroglyphics. He's the
Do you
latest
have a
addition to the
koi fish,
Beach
though?
Hill
Would
Brain
that be
Trust.
fine?
I told him I don't even want to see his pointy Vander head till he's got a translation on that monolith.
Probably. What'd she say? Renowned expert in Mayan hieroglyphics. I want to see. Oh.
Pointy Vanderhead? Where was he working before?
At the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center in New Mexico.
I feel like
anyway,
she's not
there's a
pronouncing
list
anything
of tasks
right.
for you in the lab. Once you've knocked those off, we'll regroup.
Shouldn't I have more training?
Don't worry, you'll be in the swing of things soon enough. Go ahead and take a look around the museum. I'm sure you'll find the monolith, muy interesante. Or just roll up your sleeves and hit the lab.
Muy interesante. Does anyone speak Spanish here?
Thanks for the orientation, Joanna. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm calling her an unbearable character. Oh, that's wild. I don't have to, like, click a billion times. Muy interesante. Como te llamo? No me gusta. Wow, she's hella shrimped up. What the fuck? Oh, do you mean how she's standing? The fuck do you mean by hella shrimped up? Oh, there's also shrimp in the case, in the fish tank. Art in the Americas, hitting Guatemala. She has gamer posture, amazing. I love when they use real people's photos. It's wild.
Topeka Commission for the Arts.
Topeka Commission for the Arts. I don't think of Topeka and culture. Also, I feel like Nancy has no training for any sort of lab work that they're going to be doing. She should not be in a lab with artifacts that are over 1,000 years old. Where is her degree? Where is her training? Where's her letter of recommendation? What's wrong with Topeka? It's Topeka. That's what's wrong with it. Oh shit, we get to go on the subway? That's a real photo. These are real photos of the DC subway. Metro. Holy shit, DC Metro roleplay. Absolutely it is. Okay. Compared to the rest of Kansas, Kansas has no culture. I'm joking. People from Kansas. Oh my god, that's adorable. Does she have a dog? Why does she just have fire? Dad's friend Franklin. What? She has no... Nancy Drew has no qualifications to be an assistant curator. She's a cute dog, though. I will say that.
I need a disc.
Kansas culture is mostly ghosts. I'm 10,000% more invested in this just because it's DC, honest. Why do we have a phone number? What do we have a phone number for? Did I miss something? Oh, right, that. Yeah, thank you. I completely did not look at the phone number. I'm trying to figure out the fastest way to die. Wait, who's... Okay. Oh, I was hoping that we could actually hear Nancy Drew's dad for once. Nancy Drew's just a lady who's always around when crimes happen. I think Nancy Drew is perpetrating the crimes. Okay, let's go back to the museum. I can't believe that this actually takes place in DC. And it doesn't even take place in like a Smithsonian. It takes place in some museum that probably costs like 20 bucks to get into.
Good thing Franklin gave me the museum key.
Why'd you say it like that? I don't want the keys, thank you. Arts and crafts. Offering bowl to the war god. The logograph for black is represented on the base of the bowl. I do not trust any of the history that this game is trying to say. Who just casually has a replica of one of these? Put Nancy Drew in jail. Absolutely. Give me like not a Criminal Minds episode, but like I need a Nancy Drew parody on some investigative show. Okay, try your hand at this ancient Maya war game. The object is to capture all your opponent's warriors by bumping off all her pieces by letting, you could just say their pieces on them. Each player has 2 turns. You must, okay. I don't know how to play this game. I did not read that. Roll.
Hi. 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 Hi.
I did it! Did I do it? I cannot lose at this game. I'm neither him nor her. God, you're so fucking right. You'll break the game. I think the person we talked to is the villain. She talks about wanting this artifact to be available for as many people as possible, but she's the curator of a for-profit museum. Damn, we already have ideas of who the villain is already.
Hi. 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 Hi.
What am I doing?
Hi. 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 Hi.
Okay, well, I died. I know she's the only person we've met. She is.
Hi. 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 Hi.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Why was there a soundtrack? This game is weird. Hello, fake Mayan statue. What's this one? Okay. Well, with the help of the museum guide, you will learn... Let's take the quiz. Oh, I don't know these.
It needs a card.
No, really, I would have never have guessed. I'm surprised you didn't say, it's locked. Do you see on the top right where they struggle to squeeze in computer? Holy shit, what? Was it on the game or was it on the other one? Okay. Oh my god, they did struggle! That's so fucking funny. Okay. We just went through there. Making sure we're not... Where are the labs? I wonder how Nancy can die in this game. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Also, don't forget, if you want to play Nancy Drew Bingo, it is in my Discord server. I don't have a copy of it on screen anymore. I would say keep your bingo sheet for until this game is done. So you can... How much does it cost to get in? Hold up. So, adults, $6, it looks like. Yeah, there's my Discord. Oh, what's this? A bench? Addenda to the monolith loan. Okay. We have a clue, but I don't know what to. There's somewhere I need to go. Nope. I mean, I was already in... Okay. I probably just missed it. Yeah, that's the building we already came through. Ah, there's more. Why is the outside inside? This feels like a serious thing to make into a paper airplane. Yeah. I love when the outside is inside. Amazing. I'm not reading any of that. I'm not learning in a Nancy Drew game. You cannot make me learn. Sorry, my eyeball got itchy. Well, where's the... Oh, is it that? Hell yeah. Shipping and receiving. Lab.
It's locked.
Oh, we got our first it's locked. I will be right back. I've got to run to the restroom. I am so sorry. I gotta run to the restroom. BRB, running to the restroom. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. Let me catch up on what was being said. So although the Metro map is relatively accurate, doesn't have the silver line, wasn't built until like 2018. Yeah, this game was made in 2001. I want to say it was made somewhere around there. And it was just
You
talking to
must
this
be
guy.
Nancy, the new deputy curator. I'm Henrik Vanderheun.
Creepy. Well, I think you, Jib. I don't like him. I don't know if it's the mask or the everything.
That's right. I'm Nancy. Joanna tells me you're translating the glyphs on the Palenque
Why does Henrik
monolith.
sound like
Yes, it's quite a project. The opportunity of a lifetime for me.
Yeah. Why are you wearing the
Why
mask?
are you wearing that mask?
Oh, these dusty old artifacts are murder on my allergies. Anyway, what can I do for you?
He's got little baby. He does have little baby hands.
Joanna turned me loose without too many instructions. Do you have any advice for me?
Well, as you've probably heard, the museum is closed in preparation for the exhibit.
Yeah, imagine
So you'll
working at a
have free run of
for-profit
the place.
museum.
Please explore. The sooner you get to know your way around, the better. Think of the lab as your home base, your center of communications. Anyone who wants to get in touch with you will leave a note or a voicemail here, so check in often.
Voicemail, that's
busy
new.
with my work, so you're going
Yeah,
to
this
have to be
character
pretty
model's so
independent,
bad.
But I suspect you wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm curious about your work.
Matching
How do you go
undershirt
about
and pants
translating a
colors, which are
glyph
both
anyway?
flesh
It
color.
can be a
Oh god, they
complicated
are
process
flesh colored.
Involving research,
Now it
piecing
just
lots
kind of
of
looks like
different
he's hanging
elements
out around the
together,
lab in the nude.
and a healthy dose of guesswork.
So there isn't a definitive dictionary of Maya glyphs where you can look things up?
Oh, I'm afraid not. You see, glyphs are so intricate and full of subtleties that multiple meanings may be embedded in a single glyph. So three distinct-looking glyphs may all translate to mean sunshine, roughly, but with different nuances.
I don't know
There
if
is
this is
so much
accurate or
we
not.
Still don't know. Lucky for me, I guess, or I'd be out of a job.
See you around, Henrik.
I suspect you will.
I've lost on me. Ancient Mayan culture and artifacts is not one of my history interests. Do not open without permission. Can I open it?
I shouldn't be messing around with this without permission.
I wanted to get a game over. Looks like we're gonna have some fun science-based puzzles. Okay, let's see. Sort out the shards.
I didn't finish it yet.
Okay, so we gotta sort the shards of pottery, reassemble the pot. Bring addenda to Monolith Loan Agreement to Alejandro at the Mexican consulate. Order bubble wrap, match record narrations. Okay. Check voicemail often.
You have no voicemail. Press 9.
I'm sorry, I love that voicemail.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
Did they just like hire someone from like fucking New Jersey to do that? Yeah, we'll worry about that later. I want to do the pot. I want to do the pot thing. Where is it? I want to put a pot together. Yes.
It looks like some pieces are missing.
What? No. I wanted to put it together. Instruction manual. I don't care. What is this?
I shouldn't be messing around with this without
Oh my
permission.
god. Nancy. Live a little. I guess we could do the bubble wrap thing if I can't do the pot thing. 555-9963.
You have no voicemail.
What was that? 555. I don't remember. Hold up. 9963. Okay.
You have
555-9963.
Silvio's Curatorial Bonanza.
Are you still having a sale on packing supplies?
That's right, 30% off on bubble wrap,
Riveting
foam
gameplay.
peanuts, heavy-duty tape, medium and large boxes, sticky labels, and why supplies last, of course. Have you ordered from us before?
Yes, I think so. We have an account number.
Okay, good. That saves me a lot of paperwork. What's the account number?
BH119K.
BH119K? Beach Hill? Are you serious?
Oh my god, Sunny June appeared in a... Sunny June, okay, so Sunny June wrote a book that appears in another Nancy Drew game that the professor from the previous, from Treasure in a Royal Tower, she was a contact of ours. And Sunny June was an author of a book that we used.
You sound surprised. I guess you were expecting Sunny June?
I was expecting Beach Hill to settle its accounts with me about 6 months ago. I've sent all 6 of the outstanding invoices to a collection agency. And you jokers won't get another packing peanut out of Silvio Jr. ever. Do not call here again.
Wild. Who the fuck is Sunny June? What if we went to shipping and receiving?
The date on this slab uses the Tzolk'in, or divine calendar.
Oh my god, I can't. I can't. I kind of want to go find out about our debt and figure out who the fuck Sunny June is. We definitely don't have the passcode for that. Well, we have packing shit. Sunny stuff. Oh, we got a piece of the pot. Okay. Oh, and we also have a thing. Headed to bed. Good night, good night, Rose. You never told me what you wanted to name your fucking fish, Rose. Rose, look at the fish. You could name one. Okay. Rose, look in the upper right corner. There is an aquarium. It's a game called Chill Aquarium. Anyone who has subbed or given bits or been given a gifted sub can name one. You didn't pick out what fish. We'll catch you next time. You'll pick out a fish next time. Okay, I have a pot piece. Please get this pot piece out of my inventory.
I need to find another piece.
Good night, Rose. We literally have the piece right.
I need to find another piece.
Let me blame you. It's in my inventory now. Okay. Where? There it is. We tried. Match record narrations to appropriate displays in the main exhibit hall. You'll need headphones for this. Reorder Mayan numbering exhibit in the main exhibition hall. Mayan numbering exhibit? Is that on here? Framing tools, bubble wrap, acetone, isopropyl alcohol. Damn, if I didn't know any better, I would say they were gonna kill somebody. I wanna go find out about this debt. Can I drink the water? I can't drink the water. Is Sunny June the person we talked to in the beginning? Was she the rude lady?
How are the tasks coming along?
I I've got work to do.
Semper ubi sabubi.
No,
How are the tasks
I need to hear that
along?
again.
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi sabubi.
Semper ubi sabubi?
How are the tasks coming along?
I've got work to do.
Bye.
No, you
How are the
can't
tasks
do that
coming
to
along?
me.
I've got work to do.
See you around.
No, you
How are
have
the
to.
tasks
I
coming
need to hear
along?
it a third time.
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi sabubi.
Sabubi! What's she trying to say? Sabubi! Oh. Okay, I suppose we'll do the listening task.
The Maya used different methods to represent numbers. Here is an example of the numbers from 0 to
Number
19.
Ubi Sadu
from
always
top
wear
left to
underwear.
bottom right. Notice how some numbers are represented with bars and dots, and
Okay, so what was this one?
the Maya used different
A
methods.
is, and I'm assuming this changes. Okay. I guess this changes the exhibit number. So A, let's go find out which one of these is numbered. Technically it means always wear underwear. Amazing. I am so happy. Language, no. Rituals, no. Gods, arts and crafts, no. Or is it under would it be under language? This is scribes. Oh yeah, hey look, it's my number system. How do I know what number this is? How do I know what this is? Oh wait, no, not here. How do I know?
I should look for the missing tiles.
Oh, why can I shouldn't be allowed to just touch it. How do I figure out what number this is? Huh? No, what? How do I figure out the number? There's no number. It's just this little thing. Okay, this puzzle, I may just be dumb. Why is that door so why are these doors so dramatic?
I am Lord Picard, ruler of the mighty kingdom of
This was
Palenque.
numbers.
All those who come before me witness.
The Maya kings were often...
Oh.
Lady Zach Cook, the Maya were pantheistic.
So do I need to look for I need to figure out what A is. Not the number, I need A. Okay. Semper ubi sabubi. The fuck? Okay, I didn't see any. Okay. Let's just. Arts and crafts. Is this O? Why is the O all bold like that? Oh, no, it's just the beginning of the paragraph. Why can I open this? Why can't I just take pieces of the exhibit? I should not be allowed to take pieces of the exhibit and move them around. I am not the curator.
It's locked.
Just one more tile.
I can't even get this shit out of my inventory. Nancy should not be able to just touch things at her pleasure. Maybe I need to, you know what? I'm gonna go look at other... Because maybe, does it correspond to the first letter of the paragraph, maybe? D, F... Oh, nope, it's literally in just alphabetical order. I'm so lost. How does this work? This is why I play on Junior Detective. Okay, so we got an M. Oh, we definitely went, Semper Ubi so booby. More M. How do I... No, that's... Do I need my... Oh, do I need in-game headphones? Do I need in-game headphones? This is like the worst map of a museum I've ever seen. Okay, I do not need in... Oh, I do need in-game head...
The knob is missing.
Where am I gonna find... This game is frustrating me so much. I don't know why this game is frustrating me so much. What? I just have a temple key card now. I thought I was gonna love this game, but holy shit, I'm getting so frustrated with it. I can't do any of my tasks. So it's so... Okay, you know what, we're gonna go in the secret room. That's not really a secret room. What?
It needs a card.
I have a card. That's not the card? What is it then? I didn't get a good look at what it was. I saw a key card. I was like, oh, key card. I can't even read what it is now. Okay. We have pieces of puzzles. Imagine having to do a puzzle to solve a puzzle, or a scavenger hunt to solve a puzzle. Semper Ubi so booby. Not what I wanted. No. Thank you.
It's locked.
Nancy can't get her grubby hands on those. We were just here. Can't finish your tasks, you say? A little sus. Time to mark it's locked off. It sounds like the exact same audio. I swear to God it is. Okay, I want to go to the next areas. These bad boys.
It's locked.
It's locked. Nope. Okay, that's where the last... Okay. There's not a...
I should put in my temple key card.
Oh my God, is this seriously where it goes? Okay. I'm just nope. These two. Okay. This is black. This is a 19. Look at me, I'm doing a puzzle. Okay, ink. Road. Okay. So this is 19. This is ink. Road. North. Throne. What did I win? Did I win anything?
It needs a card.
Huh? Did I win nothing?
It needs a card.
I don't think I won anything from that. Shit, I already forgot. What was that? Road? Fuck. I didn't get anything for what? I thought I figured something out. Am I just too dumb for these games? I think I'm just too dumb for these games. Okay. I'm gonna go check the lab. Or wait, should I go check in here? I don't know. Okay, that's just... Is this the outside they were talking about? Oh, this is the outside they were gonna put the big monolithy thing in. I'm so glad to see it's not actually outside. Who the fuck?
Nancy Drew, or should I say Detective Drew. I'm Sinclair.
Why?
Hi there. I guess you've done your homework.
I was at a meeting with the BOD recently, and I caught wind of your appointment.
I'm scared.
And
that was
your
a jump scare.
Very impressive.
Look at him
if I
though,
do
he's
say
scary.
So myself.
Well, I'm not on a case right now, that's for sure. I'm the new deputy curator, remember?
I had to do it to him
how's
as
this
hands
for a specimen?
honest.
Ever seen $1 million worth of rock before?
But Beach Hill didn't buy this piece, did they? My understanding was that it's on loan from Mexico.
Ouch. Well, they did say you were sharp. Seriously, though, thank goodness you're here. I'm afraid the museum may be in terrible jeopardy.
Already? I just got here, and I have a job I'm not qualified for.
No. Is there something I can do?
Joanna told me to butt out, but I'm so fond of Beach Hill, I just hate to see it fall prey to scoundrels.
What scoundrels?
It's a sensitive subject. Meet me in my office later, and I'll explain everything then.
Where's your office?
Where's your office?
707 Bing Cherry Boulevard. I've got to go.
Cherry
Enjoy your first day
Boulevard.
at Beach Hill.
Looks like this side is missing a part.
Whoa, what gave it away? It's also like over
This side
1,000
looks
years
damaged.
old. Whoa, I can't imagine a carved stone that's 1,500 years old to be damaged. What are you humming about? What are you humming about? Oh, wait, hello. Who just leaves a piece of their exhibit out? No wonder why this museum is in serious debt. They do not know how to handle priceless artifacts. Sorry, Mexico, you're never getting your stuff back because they just don't know what to do. I don't know what this puzzle is. Oh. Oh. It's this kind of puzzle. I don't know. Using both the bar and dot system. Oh, wow, that doesn't tell me anything. I still don't know how this works. You haven't given me the information because I need to find this stupid fucking knob to the fucking the thingies. Let's just go to his office and figure out what's going on. We're going to Bing. Is it?
I don't think he'll be there at this hour.
What hour is it?
I don't think he'll be there at this hour.
All right, we'll just go home then. To our hotel, I mean. This is a really long load screen. Let's put our little...
I need a disc.
Okay. Oh, password. Ass. I feel like something... Milk. I feel like something... Old. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Lord. Can we just stop using this clock? Please, Nancy Drew Games. Why do I have to physically get up? What a wild thing. Let's go to his office. Good music in this game, though. I will say that. I do enjoy the music. It's very basic, but I like it. At least it's not like Treasure in the Royal Tower. Being tabbed out, this sounds like this exact same game as the last two, honest. Every Nancy Drew game is the same, but I have to play all three.
It's about time! Oh, my fears are like maggots infesting my poor old carcass.
Fuck? I couldn't...
Want a cookie? Okay. They're from Oaxaca.
Hey, I think you actually pronounced that pretty decently right.
Thanks, but I'm trying to cut back. Now, what's going on?
The art world is being ransacked, Nancy. Prudence
When
Rutherford, a major patron of the arts, had her fire ruby necklace stolen from her villa in Topeka. 2 weeks later, a whole display case full of rare Maya artifacts was heisted from a museum in New Mexico.
This is the same plot as the first two. There's treasure that is hidden, and we must find it.
Do you think there's a connection between the two thefts?
Who knows? I'm just telling you, this community, our friends and colleagues, my people are being systematically trounced by thugs. Who's to say Beach Hill won't be next? You've got to do something.
I love this voice actor. He is putting 110% into this game, and I love him for it.
Does Joanna share your concerns?
I've urged Joanna to approach the board about making some security upgrades, but she just keeps saying that the timing isn't right to ask for money.
I understand your concern, but what can I do to help?
We need your eagle eyes.
How
we
does he
need your
pronounce
bat
Oaxaca,
ears.
but not Topeka?
We need you to sniff out the stink of trouble.
Look at him. That answers your question.
I'll do my best, but it sounds like what you really need is a new breed of police dog.
I love how
Don't play modest
insulting
mouse
she
with
is.
me.
Okay, ew, I don't like that modest mouse bit.
Okay, no more flattery. Hey, that's an interesting piece, there by your desk. Something tells me it's not a Maya artifact.
Looks so
How about
shitty.
that rubber shark? The artist's name is Poppy Dada. She's a teenager in South Dakota. The art world is going bananas over her stuff. I'll unload that one for some serious dinero.
It looks like a shitty
Is
piece of
Poppy
art.
Dada her real name?
I don't know.
Probably not, because the artist is probably referencing the Dada movement in the art world, which is, I need to look this up to make sure I'm stating my facts right. Okay, yeah, so Dadaism, that's probably what it's referencing. You know that piece of art that people always like, that's not art because it's a fucking urinal? That's like Dada art. It's like, if that can be art, anything can be art. Which, I don't know if Her Interactive is smart enough to make a critique like that knowingly, or if it's an accident.
Thanks for stopping by.
It is a shitty piece of art, though. I will say that. This does look like shit. Which could be the whole point. But also Her Interactive could just be lazy. Also, has anyone noticed there's so far been no Her Interactive product placement? Wild. I want to go to the Mexican consulate. Also, can you just walk up to a country's consulate and just be like, here's a piece of paper, sign it? Because I feel like that's what Nancy's doing. Yes, amazing. I'm gonna walk into all the consulates and get them to sign my shit.
Help you?
I need to hear her speak Spanish.
Buenos dias. Me llamo Nancy Drew. I have some paperwork for you regarding the loan of the Palenque monolith to Beach Hill.
So, you're Joanna Riggs' newest pirate in training.
Fuck
How does
yeah.
it feel to join the ranks with the modern-day conquistadors?
Fuck yeah, I agree with you. Fuck you, Nancy Drew. How do you not know what conquistadors is, Nancy? You're so stupid. How are you a deputy curator? You're like, conquistadors?
I beg your pardon, but how does a deputy curator become a pirate in your book?
You had better brush up on your history, young lady. When the Spanish explorers
His
invaded
accent
Mexico,
is a little weird,
they
but I
became known
kinda
as
love
the
him.
conquistadors, or conquerors. They robbed the indigenous peoples of their wealth, not just their gold, but their artwork, their sacred objects. Anything they did not steal, they burned to the ground.
Okay, how... Nancy, I'm gonna already predict this. I haven't looked at her answers, her responses. But Nancy Drew is going to do, I bet, she's going to do the, oh, well, that wasn't me. How am I a pirate? That wasn't me. I'm not looking. I couldn't have possibly been part of that. That was hundreds of years ago. It's not my fault. Let's see. Am I right? That's basically this one. That's basically both of them. I was right. This game. I really wanted to like this one because it was like history and archaeology, but they're trying to make us hate him. I love him.
Alejandro, I understand that many crimes were committed in the name of exploration.
Oh, even the way she's
but that was
saying it
hundreds of
pisses me
years ago.
off.
What does this have to do with Beach Hill?
There is more. In the 19th century, archaeologists discovered the ruins of ancient civilizations predating even
Nancy
the
Drew
Aztecs.
be like, get over it.
Many of the dig sites
honest.
were robbed, and the stolen artifacts were sold off to art museums and collectors around the world. Today, finally, it is illegal among most civilized nations to remove an artifact from its native country. But sadly, there are thousands of precious antiquities with highly questionable provenance floating around the Western world.
I'm not looking at her responses. I'm going to bet it's like, oh, but our museum isn't like that. We're only borrowing. That's my bet. Celebrate. Oh, yep. I was basically right. Yep. Nancy Drew be like, colonialism, get over it. 100 years of oppression and stolen artifacts. Who cares? Get over it. Fuck, I hate her in this game.
But Joanna only wants to display this artwork, to celebrate it, so the public will be able to enjoy it and learn about your people's great talents and achievements.
If the American public wants to see our art, they should come to Mexico.
You tell him, Alejandro. You tell her, Alejandro. I'm on your side.
What do you mean by
Nancy Drew be like, if colonialism is bad, then why does it give me a job?
An artifact's provenance is the story of its origin and ownership. For example, how it made its way from a temple at Chichen Itza to a museum in Washington, D.C. If the artifact's provenance reveals that it has been stolen, then that artifact must be returned to the country of its origin.
Then the relics at Beach Hill must all be legitimate, right?
No, not at all. Provenance documents are often tampered with or forged to cover up the theft.
To make me hate
because of this, thefts continue and a great deal of art is moved on the black market, even today. Unethical art dealers and greedy museum curators do nothing to stop this.
Like, I know this game is going to try to paint him as the false bad guy. How, like, in the final scene, they tried to paint that quote-unquote environmentalist as the bad guy. But at least this guy doesn't say, fight the power. I know this game is going to make me hate him and make him seem like he's the bad guy. But even if Alejandro does turn out to be the obvious villain, he is not a bad guy. Everything he is saying is reasonable and understandable even to this day. This game is going to make me go on like minute-long archaeology rants, and I am so sorry, but this is like one of the concerns with like history stuff. But this game cannot make me hate him. We're gonna make Nancy seem like an ass.
These people are no better than pirates. Is that right?
If Joanna Riggs or that overstuffed pillowhead Sinclair had any decency, they would take measures to see that all Maya artifacts were returned to Mexico at once where they belong.
Absolutely. That is a reasonable request. There is nothing radical about that. Historical, archaeological, Mexican items belong in Mexico. They belong in the home country of where they came from, but places like big museums, the British Museum, museums in America, they refuse to give them back, which is a really big problem. And this game is trying to paint him, I feel like, as a bad guy when he is not.
Well, I think I'll have to chew on some of these issues for a while, Alejandro. In the meantime, I do need you to sign off on these changes to the loan agreement for the monolith. Do you mind?
I am still not happy that such a rare find will have its debut exhibition on American soil. But in my country too, there are people for whom money talks. I will take those documents now.
There is nothing he has said
I have some business with Joanna at the museum later, so I will return the contract to her then, after I have looked it over.
This part of the game makes me think of the Zapatistas, I don't know how to say that, movement in Mexico, which does strongly criticize U.S. imperialism and neoliberal exploitation of the Mayans. Which, after looking it up, this came out in 2002, but it's based on a book from 1995. The Zapatistas declared their revolution in 1994. That is my current events and Nancy Drew remark. It makes me think that does have a part to play in what this book is based on and what the game is based on, because from where I am standing, nothing this character has said is wrong. Nothing is out of this world. This character is fully in the right to be upset that a priceless Mayan artifact is not being debuted in its country of origin, and instead in the United States, where we have a history of taking what we want. Nothing this character has said is bad. This game is trying to portray this guy as a bad guy, and I do not like it. And I think I like this game less than Treasure in a Royal Tower because it's on a topic that I am passionate about. Which is wild. So as much as I want to like this game because it does cross over with an interest of mine, I think I'm going to be complaining about it the entire time.
Are you sure? I don't mind waiting.
You may consider your mission accomplished.
Well, okay then.
Goodbye.
And another thing I'm having an issue with this game is the original Nancy Drew books were written in the 1930s. Any books written in the 1930s is going to have an issue with racism. But these games were made, yes, this game was made in 2001, but it was still made in 2001, and it did not fix any of the racist issues from the early novels. Instead, it just went from being racist towards black people to now this game is racist towards Mexican people because this whole thing. I am honestly waiting for some horrible caricatures to come up because I just have a feeling that's gonna happen. That's why I'm not trusting any of the historical facts that this game is telling me. Like, I will not lie. It was fun at first, and yeah, the puzzles are stupid. But something about this game is really irking me. First of all, we're a deputy archivist, and we don't have the qualifications for that. To be an archivist, you actually have to go to college for archiving. And Nancy got a job because her daddy's rich. Nancy Drew is the ultimate Nepo baby. Do that. What the fuck?
Beach Hill been hit. Sit tight, Nancy. The police are on their way.
We gotta go. Maybe this ends with a moment of growth for Nancy. Nancy Drew, a critique on nepotism. Oh, shit.
I should talk to Joanna before I touch anything.
I highly doubt anything is going to change about the character of Nancy Drew, especially with what I feel is nepotism.
Come in. Someone has cooked up my worst nightmare and served it to me on a plate.
I'd like to have a look at the crime scene myself. Did the police turn up any clues?
The police took some samples for the crime lab, but they couldn't promise any overnight results. So if you want to put your little magnifying glass up to the scene, it's fine with me.
What were their initial findings?
Who knows? Right now, my priority is to get a move on this insurance claim.
Look, they're already trying to paint Alejandro as a bad guy. Do you think Alejandro would go to extreme measures?
Do you think Alejandro would go to extreme measures, like stealing to reclaim Mexico's artifacts?
Who knows?
Can you explain how you want me to reorder that Maya numbering exhibit?
Check with Henrik on that.
When did Henrik come on board?
I got an email from him one day saying he heard the news about Beach Hill getting the monolith. He said he'd drop everything to come here and translate those glyphs. He was even willing to take a pay cut. What could I say except giddy up? You're hired.
Right? It wasn't stealing. It wasn't theirs to begin with. And that's the big issue I'm having with this game. And I know it was made in 2001 and opinions have changed. But why are they also? Alejandro, so far, is the only Mexican character that we have seen in this game.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
This game is trying to paint him as a bad guy. What did they take? Carved panel. Oh, it's the Jade relief. Okay. Unconditional support for every Nancy Drew villain so far. Almost unconditional support. I did not support the totally not a butch lesbian in Treasure in a Royal Tower, or the guy in the first game. He was just kind of an asshole. I was an adult in 2001. I can show you colonialism was still bad then. I mean, I know it was bad, but like, I don't know what the opinions were then. Like I know people strongly despise the British Museum now, but I don't know what they were in 2001 because I was 99, I was 4. I was 4 in 2001. Is the guy not here? Oh, he's not here at all. This game is rubbing me the wrong way. Hello, Sunny June. I guess these numbers on these boxes do eventually become important, but I don't know what for. And like I said, archaeology is a really big passion of mine. Like, I would love to be an archaeologist. I've wanted to be an archaeologist since I was 6, so having a game that is just like exactly what I wanted to do as a kid, I'm gonna critique it. I was taking classical studies in 2001, and the exact thing you're talking about were hot topics of discussion in classical and archaeological university circles. That is interesting to hear. See, I didn't know, I didn't know that stuff. Nancy Drew is a really big part of my childhood, but even I'm not afraid to admit that it has some really trash takes a lot of the times. And I feel like this, I'm just looking to see if there's anything here. And I feel like this game is going to be a trash take.
The knob is missing.
Give me the knob. Like I said, ancient Mayan culture is not one of my areas that I like to study, self-study in. What I like to self-study in is Mesopotamia and how cuneiform evolved. Like any other history nerd, ancient Greece and ancient Rome, although not as much as I used to. I'm looking for Henrik. I have no idea where he is. Oh, hello.
It's locked.
Fuck you. Fuck you. And then I also like the ancient Persia Empire. I think Empire is the right word. I don't know. I've watched a couple documentaries and I want to watch more. And I reckon part of it is, well, this is meant for preteens. We don't have to think too much about it. And that's another thing. If anything, games meant for kids, you should have to think about it a little, because these shape your mind as a kid. These are things that stick in your mind. And let's say some preteen in 2001 is so excited to play her next Nancy Drew game. I say her because the majority of Nancy Drew fans are females. And then you get this one, and it tells you the opinion that artifacts don't need to go home to their country of origin. And that sticks with you. Or, they absolutely should, but adults don't often oh yeah, no, I'm absolutely agreeing with you on that. Do we need to go somewhere? And Claire's, Colonial, maybe we could go speak to Alejandro again? Kid played Nancy Drew's Secret of Scarlet Hand in 2004, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Oh my god. Was this game made in 2004 or 2001? I can't remember. It might have been made in 2004 instead. I know it was the next game in the list. Hi, Alejandro.
Hello, Nancy.
Oh, 2002. I was a year off.
The Pakal carving was stolen from the museum.
Well, I heard the alarms going off, but it wasn't until Henry called me that I heard the news.
Henrik called you? When? Where was he? I've been looking for him.
He called shortly after the robbery. I presumed he was calling from the museum.
Also,
is that so strange?
Is this guy's accent bad, or like I feel like that's not a real accent. Like it almost feels on the level of the French guy, but I like this character and I didn't like the French guy. I liked making fun of the French guy.
You don't sound very concerned about all of this.
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going. Whew.
Why is she going to call? Okay.
I'll need to alert the police so they can ask you some questions.
I have diplomatic immunity, so I do not have to answer any questions. But I will, because I have nothing to hide.
He's voiced by Gary Hoffman. I can't tell if you're faking it or not.
Don't you care about the disappearance of such a
I also
rare
don't
Maya
know
artifact?
who Gary... I recognize the name, but I don't know who it is.
As soon as it left Mexican soil. So my friend Pakal goes underground for a while until he is sold again. Suddenly, he turns up in Amsterdam or Hong Kong. Unless he is rightfully repatriated to Mexico, what's the difference?
And I agree with what he's saying. He's a nobody voice actor. Oh, okay. And then I don't recognize the name. I think I'm mixing him up with somebody else. I don't know. Who cares? I just hate what they're doing to his character. Did not lend the choose to lend, and not some other museum.
Do you consider Henrik a conquistador, along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair?
Henrik is a student of my culture and my heritage. Not trying to buy and sell it. We don't agree on everything, especially not baseball, but I have nothing against him.
You play three of the characters in Nancy Drew, Sheriff Hernandez, Dirk Valentine, and Elliot Chen. I suspect he's just a white dude. I suspect that as well.
Why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith to Beach Hill and not some other museum?
Joanna Riggs outbid everyone. I had no idea a small museum like Beach Hill could afford such an expensive arrangement.
Do you know much about Maya glyphs?
You've got me there. I know Spanish, English, Portuguese, and several indigenous languages, including Quiche and Nahuatl, but I have yet to learn the language of glyphs.
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
We're gonna go check out Taylor Sinclair. I really want this game to be over. I was excited for the first 5 minutes. I was like, oh my gosh, archaeology. And now I'm just disappointed.
Fiasco, just as I feared. Oh, I'm sick about the whole thing.
Yes, your fears seem to have been quite visionary.
I was in the museum when it happened.
Are glyphs an alphabet writing system, not necessarily a language? Yes, but I think this game is trying to say they're very complicated to learn and that like one word can have like multiple different meanings. But it is, I want to say it is just a writing system to keep. I am not sure. Ask me about cuneiform. I know about cuneiform. Cuneiform? You ask me about that. I don't know anything about Mayan glyphs.
Have you spoken to the police?
I told them everything I know. I mean, I coughed up my brains right there on the table.
Ew, don't do that.
So, do you think this is linked to the thefts in Topeka and New Mexico?
That awful red hand was left on Prudence Rutherford's jewelry box in Topeka, and on the display case in the museum in New Mexico. What's the chance they're not connected?
What's the name of the museum in New Mexico?
The Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. They had a beautiful collection up there, worth a bundle, too. I appraised some pieces for them a few years back.
Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally?
Oh, we saw each other at functions now and then. Poor Prudence. She adored that necklace.
Why do you think the thief is leaving this red handprint?
To be a gruesome scoundrel?
I'm gonna see what he thinks of Alejandro, because they have two, like, opposite viewpoints.
Alejandro says you're unethical, a modern-day conquistador.
It's gonna make me mad. I know whatever he says is gonna make me mad.
Its cultural history.
And I say Alejandro is the real bully of the playground. A lunch money extortionist who loves nothing more than to see the other boys and girls go hungry.
It made me mad. Do you know what okay. If museums really wanted to, they could create replicas of the artifacts. Yes, it isn't the historical artifacts, and it's not seeing the real thing in person, but you can still learn just as much from, like, one-to-one replica copies. Nothing Alejandro has said is wrong. I hate this guy. I want him dead.
Joanna says you performed an act of wizardry in helping Beach Hill acquire the Pakal
This game is making
Getting
me
those Providence
so
docs
mad.
together was a pig and a half. Oh, they're on the up and up, I assure you. But to have been at the height of my career back before the crackdown, those were the days.
A pig and a half?
Maybe sometime I'll tell you a sad story I call How Mexico Lost Its Sense of Humor.
What?
Not today, though, Nancy.
I don't ever want to hear that story. I'm telling you, redemption arc. After what he just said, I don't want a redemption arc for him. Holy! I don't know if he said redemption arc for Nancy or for this guy. We found the racism. Oh my god. Wow. You meant for Nancy. Okay, good. Maybe Nancy can have some redemption in later games. If I'm remembering, no, I don't even know if in Tomb of the Lost Queen she had a redemption arc. That's where she went to Egypt and she helped archaeologists discover a lost tomb. But the bad guy turned out to be a guy who was from the area. But I don't remember why he did it. Wow. Where's the option to punch him?
When you sell a piece of art, what kind of commission do you get?
Standard, 10%. It's no king's ransom, unless of course you sell something for $1 million. Too bad I'm not allowed to put that monolith on the market, huh?
No!
I'd better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
I hate him. 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 I would rather replay Treasure in a Royal Tower. I think I would replay Treasure in a Royal Tower 1,000,000 times. At least the characters in Treasure in a Royal Tower, while annoying, were harmless.
I need to find another piece.
I have a feeling I know how this is gonna end. So what's gonna happen is it's either gonna be the Henrik guy or it's gonna be our boss. And then what's gonna happen next is Alejandro is gonna have a change of heart and he's gonna be fine with the museum having Mexican artifacts. Okay, we did that.
I'd better check to see if I'm done with that.
Reorder Maya numbering exhibit in the main exhibit hall. I don't know how to do that yet.
You have voicemail. Press 0
Nancy, hi. It's Franklin Rose. I'm calling because it's just... This theft is very bad news for the museum. You can't imagine the limb we went out on to acquire that Pakal carving. It's been one of the museum's main attractions. I don't want to take you away from your internship, but if you can do a little investigating, well...
Yeah, I'll investigate.
I think I speak for the whole board when I say we'd be very grateful. Give me a call when you have a chance. And Nancy, thanks.
To replay messages, press 0. Press...
Oh, this game makes me so mad. Oh, I thought that was her interactive. I was about to be like, oh, her interactive. Okay, why does this voicemail sound like evidence in court? Honest. So I'm wondering if this is 1, 2, 3, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna look this up. This is annoying. What's this game called? Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Okay. Okay. Wow, I was really wrong. I was really wrong about that. Apparently this is one. I will figure this out. I'm hoping we get more info later on. And Barda and pictorial representations of gods. Does that mean I have to go... This is scribes... Inkwell. I still haven't been able to...
Come in. Come in. Need something?
Have you seen Henrik? I found a piece of paper inside the Pakal display case. It had some glyphs on it and a print of a red hand. I'm hoping he can give me a translation.
What am I, fish food? Henrik's not the only one around here who can read a glyph, you know.
Sorry, Joanna. I thought I was supposed to go to Henrik with all my glyph questions.
The police showed me the note. It said, "The magician suffers yellow death." Whatever that means. Apparently, the thief just couldn't come up with the glyphs for "the curator suffers flaming purple disgrace."
I'm curious about the red handprint the thief left. Does it have any significance in Maya culture?
Afraid I can't help you there. What I want to know is what the hand was printed with. It's obviously not finger paint. Why don't you do a little analysis on it in the lab?
Oh, okay.
Apparently, a Topeka woman
I get to do stuff in the lab.
Has recently been visited by a red-handed thief, too. Do you have any idea how I might get in touch with her?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Boo.
I haven't seen Henrik since the theft. Where do you think he could be?
Who knows?
You are the least helpful boss in the world. All right, let's go to the lab. This? No. Oh, I have to insert a sample. I wish all lab shit was this easy. With fun little music.
Okay, I've got a graph of the chemical used for the handprint. Now I've got to match it up with a known substance.
Okay.
That's it.
What is HGS? Can I wait, can I have my sample? Can I have this back? I'm gonna go talk to her. This game making me mad. This game making me big angry. Anyway, speaking of archaeology and history, guess who's probably gonna go back to school within the next year? Me. Don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, you wanted to know what it was made of.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
I found what this was made. Okay. Did I not finish the stuff? You didn't give me time to guess. Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. I had to email my old community college yesterday, and basically the email was, "Hi, I went to school here in my early 20s and I did a fuck up. How do I undo the fuck up?" So fun. Oh, is it?
According to this chart, HG stands for Mercury.
Wait a minute.
S stands for sulfur. So the handprint was made from mercury and sulfur.
That seems like a bad combination. Do we have any science people in here? What's mercury and sulfur? Is that bad?
Need something?
I did the chemical analysis you suggested. That red hand was printed with a compound containing mercury and sulfur. Does that mean anything to you?
Sure, cinnabar. The Maya would rub it into their most important carvings to add definition to the artist's lines.
Where would a person get a supply of cinnabar?
We use cinnabar here at the museum the same way the Maya did.
Interesting.
To keep things as authentic as
maybe
possible.
sound like a shitpost,
Henrik
but it
orders
makes
those kinds of supplies,
mercuric
but
sulfide
we've been out of stock
amazing.
for quite a while. The last I heard, there was some kind of holdup with the distributor.
I gotta call a distributor.
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
Carpe diem. I like your other
Need
one.
something?
Say it again.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
No,
Need something?
Say the right line.
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi saboobi.
Semper ubi saboobi. Okay, which is better? Alla bye bye or semper ubi saboobi? Okay, so we gotta call a guy. Tool supplies, brushes. Maybe. Oh, this one. 555-6766. So it's.
You have
555-6766. Say your real lines. Semper ubi saboobi.
Keep it real. Max speaking.
Hi, I'm the new deputy curator over at Beach Hill Museum.
TDS
I wonder if you could answer a couple
way.
of questions for me about our ordering history.
Well, hello there, Beach Hill. Hey, you're not Sunny June. Whatever happened to that guy? I suppose he caught a ride on a flying saucer, huh? What a riot. I'm sorry. Anyway, you don't need to reorder, do you? Unless you ate last week's shipment for breakfast, that is.
So there hasn't been a holdup at the distributor or anything like that?
Hold up. Oh, I don't know where you heard that. We've got enough mercuric sulfide in-house to sink a ship.
Okay.
Was the package shipped to the museum?
Oh, you didn't get to hear it? I am so sorry. I guess my TTS stuff is a little fucked up.
It looks like the package was picked up here at the warehouse.
We'll work on it after stream. I completely forgot about stream today, so I didn't get everything set up how I wanted to. And I had to mess with my desktop sounds last week. Hold up, I'm gonna try something. Let me try this. Will this work? Hold. Did you hear that? I was not paying attention. Oh, it's on cooldown for 30 seconds. You heard nothing. That's not good. That means my desktop audio's fucking it up. It sounds like a mystery for Nancy Drew. The fish just wants to chill, right? How about...
Hey, you should give me your brain to eat.
Did you hear that? Was that able to be heard? Yeah. I had to mess with my desktop audio. It was set on default and I had to change it to my current headphones.
Semper ubi sub ubi.
Semper ubi sub ubi. And then let me go ahead and do a quick thing with the channel points because I feel bad now. So I'm just going to refund people's points real quick. Oh, don't look at my stuff. I always forget that I have display capture on. Reject. Jeb, I reject your TTS. I reject your TTS. Looks like Villager got to the earlier one. So, Jeb, you're the only one who gets rejected. Okay. Alright, so hopefully you should be able to hear things normally now.
You're sure it was last week?
Oh, that's what it says here.
Do you know who placed that order?
The initials on the order are JR.
Smash.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Smash. It's a little party. It's a party. We're smashing Alejandro. Because there's nothing hotter than a guy who wants to help his country in a not weird patriotic way. But my creeper sound effect. Oh, shut up. Please tell me you guys heard the smash.
Can you remember anything about
and
the person
can you hear
who
the
picked up
game?
the package?
I sure can't. Guess I must have been at lunch or something.
Well, thanks for your help.
Sure thing. I hope there wasn't any problem with the stuff, was there? We only used the top-grade mercuric sulfide.
Mercuric sulfide. We heard everything. I'm so happy.
Judging by the impression it left, I'd have to agree that the quality was fine.
Well, you sound a little green in the chemicals department, if you don't mind my saying so. I hope you know that mercuric sulfide is highly toxic. Makes you crazy.
This guy's been just inhaling the mercuric sulfide. He drinks it for breakfast.
Well, I have heard that mercury poisoning can cause hallucinations and other symptoms of psychosis.
Oh, looks like I've got another call coming in here. You give us a call in about 4 months or so when you start to run out, okie doke? And don't forget to keep it real.
Okay, so the museum's mercuric sulfide supply was stolen. That seems like something important.
Come in. Need something?
Well, why can't I tell you about the new Kirk sulfide?
Semper ubi sabubi.
Semper ubi sabubi. Anyways, like I was saying, I'm going back to college, hopefully sometime in the next year. I need to first get a job again, which I have an interview on Wednesday, and I need to call a place tomorrow about another interview. And like I said, I need to fix my fuck-ups from when I was younger, which is gonna be the hardest with math. But, you know, I'll figure it out. Okay, he's still not here. And then... Why do I keep going this way? And then eventually, 4-year degree? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm gonna go all the way. I'm gonna get all the degrees I can. I'm gonna collect them like Pokemon cards. Oh, wait, can I? Okay. Let's win.
Hut. 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 Hut.
Give me 3, give me 3. I got it. I win.
Hut.
I don't want to go any further.
Hut. Hut.
Give me 3. I win.
Hut.
We'll chance it.
Hut. Hut.
Ooh. Oh.
Hut.
I gotta go start all over.
Hut. Hut.
Yes! Fuck you, I win. Oh man, do I have to go one more time? Okay, let's do it.
Hut. 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 Hut.
Come on, 2. Fuck yeah. Do I win anything? Do I get to win anything? Okay, let's do this one. Paco ruled over which city? I actually have to type this stuff in. Holy shit. Okay, I'm looking these answers up. Nancy drew Scarlet hand quiz. Okay. I got it. Okay, quiz 1. No, it's... Okay, I think I did it. Okay. If this answer's right, then I found the right... Oh, that's not right. That's not how you spell. I did... Okay. What is the name of Packle's mother? This isn't cheating, but it is. This game is racist, so I don't even care if it's cheating. That's not how you spell that. Oh, that is how you spell that. Quiche. What? No, that... Okay. Okay, wait. I found it with the questions. What is the name of the supreme god in Maya mythology? Oh, it had the wrong answer. No. Oh. There we go. Oh, modern Mayan language. Quiche. I've never had a quiche. Alright, congratulations. You've successfully completed the Temple Level 1 quiz. You may now use the Temple key card to descend to the next level. It's yes, thank you. Does descending to the next level mean I can finally open that door? Can I open this door? I can open the... Oh, what the fuck? Holy shit, this is actually kind of cool. I won't even lie. What's that? What is that? Big red button? Don't mind if I do. Okay. Oh. Oh, I don't want to sit through this. I don't want to sit through it. What's this? Yes, please, mini game. What am I doing? Oh. Okay. I did it. Look at that animation. Too much. Oh, what? So I can't even get one wrong. Okay, so 4 is the first one. It would stand to reason 5 for the second. How is that too strong? Okay. So 4. Further back, wouldn't it be? How is that still okay? Also, I feel like this as an actual game in a museum would not work. What if we just did 6? It's not gonna work. I've gotta do it all. I've gotta do it all. Oh my god. So is it 3? What? Oh my god. What? Is it also 4? I've tried every single number. I've tried every single number. Oh, there's also a height? I didn't even... This looks so shitty. I couldn't even tell this was a thing. Look, this is height. I couldn't even see that this was something. This minigame sucks. This game sucks. This game has shit opinions. Okay, so first one, power 4, height max. No, it's not what I wanted to do. Now I have to redo it. Okay, so 4. Three is set to 3. Height medium. Alright, this one is 5. Height medium. And this last one is 6. Height low. This minigame was the worst. This was a bad minigame. What are you? Wait, hold up. Enter... I don't have a password. Nancy Drew. Wait, hold up. And we plug this in here. Oh, main menu. Okay. I'm pulling back up my cheat sheet. I don't care. This game is racist. Quiz 2. One shield. Name. Okay. This guy. Nobleman. Wait, no. Oh, it's... I skipped a question by mistake. Nobleman. What animal? Oh. I can't find the answer to this in the museum. I don't know this one. I don't think I can go any further. This literally just says, Henrik must tell you. But let me see if I can go ahead and type in the answer. Congratulations! If you've already solved the other activities, you may now... Alright. View your progress. Ball game. Maze. I don't... There's apparently a maze, and I bet it's the one that I can't log into. These minigames kind of suck. Maze game offline. Alright, so that's probably not... We probably can't do any more in here until later. Which sucks. I was enjoying these mini games to an extent. Okay, let's go see if Henrik is in his office. In his laboratory. He is not.
You have no voice.
Alright, I think this is where we're gonna have to end it for today. This game sucks. Okay. So that is where we are ending Nancy Drew today. This game sucks. There's no doubt about it in my mind. It's not a good game. It makes me madder than Treasure in a Royal Tower. Are we gonna go raid today? I don't know. I don't think. No problem, Jeb. I'm very happy to have streamed. All I was doing was binge watching Criminal Minds before this. So I appreciate you guys coming out. Looks like I have two mutuals. We raided Jig Jack last time, so we're gonna go raid Zeke. Mostly because why not? I don't feel like going to find a new Nancy Drew streamer. This game took a lot out of me. Alright, so let's start a raid. This game took a lot out of me. I don't know. I really want it to be over. Can we just put this bottom tier? Can we just all agree this game just as bad as Treasure in a Royal Tower? I will see you all on Wednesday, hopefully. No one said it would be easy to be God's favorite Nancy Drew streamer. I'm putting that in my Twitter bio. It's so bottom tier. Hopefully Wednesday we can finish this god-awful game. I know we didn't get very far today. Mostly because I went on like 10-minute rants about why this game fucking sucks. Let's hope next time we play it, minimal racism. And not in a good way. I assumed not. Yeah, so Wednesday, hopefully we finish this game. Friday is brain break stream. We might do Minecraft. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Anyways, good night, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.